Last week, Dwayne and Anthony and I decided to do a little early season jugging for catfish on Truman Reservoir. The first thing you have to do, of course, to go catfishing is to have some bait. When we went out to get our bait, we were shocked. We could find no bait or any other kind of fish in water that was less than 30 feet deep. All of the fish were in the creek channels in 30 to 50 or 60 feet of water.
Hit my gullet, man.
Yeah, there was a big glob bait there a while ago, kind of run past it. Our problem was twofold. One, there wasn't significant quantities of shad to try to catch any, and secondly, they were 30 feet deep, and the rope on our net was only 20 feet long. So Anthony tied an additional 10 or 15 feet of rope onto the net, and we found this large school of bait fish so that we could make another try. Even with Baxter's help, bait was simply hard to come by. Even with the additional length of rope added to the net, we could barely get down to where the shad were, but by repeatedly casting over and over, we finally got enough bait to get by. While we were having trouble finding bait, we were having even more trouble finding blue catfish to fish for. We couldn't mark any of them on the sonar, so we decided to make the 15-mile or so run to a different river arm of the lake.
I like this one. I just thought something different than I've never fished for here lately. There's a handful of guys there. They're running all over there.
While I was busy taking pictures of pelicans and eagles, Dwayne and Anthony were busy looking at the sonar, and they finally found what they thought were blue catfish. Based on the depth of the fish that we were seeing on the sonar, we decided to set our jugs around 20 feet deep. We have our jugs designed so that one turn on the line keeper is 2 feet of line, That makes it easy to count any depth that we want to set the jugs. We didn't have too much time left because it took too long to catch bait and find fish. So we decided we'd set 24 jugs for 1 hour and see what we could do. Although we didn't mark any spoonbill on our sonar, Anthony decided to make a run for some spoonbill while we were waiting for our jugs. While we were messing around with our spoonbill divers, we spotted a jug that was way out of position and decided that we better go check it out.
Somebody run through it.
The guy ran over.
Some of the boats running up and down the river had apparently run over our jug and cut the line, but while we were checking it out, we spotted another jug out of position.
He's a baby. Little baby blue.
It was just a dink, but at least we caught a fish.
Go in there slow as you can on this one. Just go right out on the tip. You got a gaff, Anthony? You can just slide him up on that thing there, Dwayne. Here we go. That's where it's good.
We got to measure it again and see.
On these waters in Missouri, we have a slot limit on blue catfish, and anything more than 25 inches or less than 34 inches must be released.
29 inches?
Bullshit.
Pull him out in the front here, Dwayne.
Be quiet. Be quiet, young man.
We didn't keep any catfish, but this fish would have been a legal size to keep. There is no minimum length that you can keep, so this little dink would have been legal if we would have wanted to keep it. We decided to pick up our jugs and get ready to go home, and at the same time it started pouring down rain.
Green one down there standing up.
Yeah, the furthest one down there on the left. Furthest green one on the left.
fish. Good fish here. Might ought to let that end down.
On the slot.
Go around on the end.
As usual, Baxter is doing all he can to help us.
Back.
Take a picture and throw him back.
How much is it? Quarter of an inch over. Missed it.
We couldn't reach it. You have to reach up and that for a flowers. That's the jug right there. Is that a whopper? That's a doozy?
Yeah. Isn't that something?
That's where his tail off, probably. Little fish, why did you do this? Huh?
That last little catfish was on our last jug, so we're ready to head out and make that 15-mile run back up the river. We only caught 8 catfish on our jugs, but I guess that's not too bad when you consider that we were on the water for 5 hours and only got to fish 1 hour. As we pulled into the launch area, I spotted this eagle, and Anthony stopped the boat so that I could try to get some pictures of it. These are the pictures I took, which really aren't very good, but they were the best I could do. He was a young eagle because he didn't have all of his white feathers on, but it didn't take him long in the end to let me know what he thought of my video.